Hi, today we are going to see the 56th stotra. Ajo maharha swabhavyo jidamitra pramodanaha anando nandano nanda satya dharma trivikramaha. Aja. A means Mahavishnu. Ja means who has been born. So Aja means who has been born to Mahavishnu. That is Mahavishnu's son. That is Pratyumna. He is considered to be the Lord of love. That's why we also call him Kamadeva. And he is considered to be changeless or deathless. Why? Because he is eternal. And Bhagavan is neither born nor decay. That's why he is also called unborn. Maharha. Arha means puja or the worship that the devotee is giving to Bhagavan. So Maha means great. Arha means puja. So Bhagavan who is really fit for the worship of bigger puja or the great puja. And Bhagavan deserves the highest of everything, because he has such a good power and he bless with everybody with such a true heart. That's why he is eligible for the biggest worship. Swabhavya. That means Bhagavan is eternally perfect, who is naturally without a beginning, because everything starts from Bhagavan. And he is ever rooted in the nature. So he has been there, which is not caused by any other cause. We are all born here with the cause of 5 elements. So, but Bhagavan is here without any cause. He is the cause for everything else. Jida Mitra means, Mitra means friend. Jida Mitran means who has conquered the inner enemies as well as outer enemies. Jida means who has conquered the desire, hope, attachment, anger. These are considered to be the inner enemies which we cannot conquer it. That is desire. We cannot conquer desire because we keep desiring for more things. Hope. We are hoping for better and better and best. And next one is the attachment. We are attached to everything, even the person, even the thing. So even when we are trying to detach ourselves, it is not possible. We are emotionally attached. And next one is the anger. Anger comes within a milliseconds and does not calm down. It takes a long time to calm down, and once we get anger, we can feel that our energy we are losing, our cells we are activating in another way, and we are producing unwanted enzymes in the body, which is not good for the body. So once we calm down, we could feel the after effect of the anger. So these are the things we try to conquer, but we are unable to do it. But Bhagavan has already conquered these inner feelings. As well as he has the external enemies like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakshan, Kumbhakarna, everybody he has already conquered. So Bhagavan is the winner both internally and externally. Pramodhana. Anandana. Anandam means joyous. Pramodhana means who has the immortal bliss. That bliss means the happiness that is never ending. Our happiness will end in seconds. When we are happy at something, when we see bigger things, our happiness ends and we always desire for the bigger things. Ananda. Ananda means one who is the form of bliss. Bhagavan himself is the Ananda. Bhagavan himself is the bliss. Bhagavan is the source of happiness for all devotees who is truthful to him. Nandana. Nandana means Bhagavan is a power who gives delight, who makes others blissful, who bless everybody with the immortal bliss that one can achieve. Nanda. Nanda means Bhagavan. He is full of perfection in everything. So he is freed from the limited worldly pleasure that makes us happy. But Bhagavan is not limited in that. We are limited to the worldly pleasure. That if we get some property, we are happy. If we get some position, we are happy. If we get some food, we are happy. If we get some company, we are happy. And if we get some prize, we are happy. But those things are limited. Bhagavan is the source of unlimited happiness, which he gives the satisfaction to body, mind, and intellect. That is, Bhagavan is always connected to us through the sense organs. So when we go beyond the sense organs, we will reach the immortal bliss. Satya Dharma. Satya means truth. Dharma means the way a being has to follow in this universe. That means Dharma means is not a very big thing that we are thinking. It is just the kindness that we show to everybody. It is the non-injury that we are causing to anybody, or the charity that we are using with our hands. These are the small things that is called dharma. Helping somebody and sharing somebody and calling someone when they need us. All these are part of dharma. Bhagavan is expecting only these kind of dharma. And all the truth dharmas come from Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is the embodiment of all these dharmas. And he is considered to be the highest yogi that has ever seen anywhere. Yogi means you should have some focus in anything. Bhagavan is fully focused. Our focus changes with any distraction, but Bhagavan is fully focused. Trivikrama. Three means Trivikrama. Three means three. Vikrama. Vikrama means Bhagavan in the Vamana Avataram. He asked Mahabali for the land with 3 foot. But what happened when he started growing? He started putting the food, and his food was so huge. It covered almost everything in 2 foot. All the earth, all the universe, all the solar system, everything. So Bhagavan is also telling that he is the stepping field of experience in 3 different world that we are going every day, even us unknowingly. That is, one is waking. When the sleep is the most ideal thing that a person need to start another good day. It's like a new janmam. When you are deep sleep, your soul is actually conversing with Bhagavan. At that time, your soul is not yours. It is going away, and later on it is coming back. That stage is called deep sleep. And the dream, we know that we can remember some vague things, but it is not clear. At that time, the soul is starting to detach from our body for milliseconds. And waking is the time, the whole day is called the waking. At that time, now we are alert, but nothing stays in our mind. Our focus or our concentration is always towards the other things. What others are doing, what others are gaining, what others are stepping, what others are not doing. Instead of what we can do, what we can change, what we can learn, what we can improve. That thing we are forgetting. So these are the 3 stages That is waking, dream and deep sleep, where Bhagavan is taking us to these three worlds every day. That's why he is called Trivikrama. So every day is a Janmam for us. So what we should do is, on each particular day, we should be useful to someone. We should be gaining some knowledge of anything. And when we go to sleep, we should at least remember Bhagavan. So that day is satisfied. And the other four things that we have to remember is the desire. We will get what we are, that Bhagavan is already decided what this person will get. Even though we desire or we are looking forward, only we are eligible, we get it. So that desire, when we desire something, we should think that I should work for it, but I should not be too much involved in it. So if you are too much involved, once we do not get it, we go into the depression stage. Hope. We can hope for everything, but we are too much hopeful. We hope that he will come and talk, but we will not go to him and talk. We are hopeful that he will give it to me, but we will not go and take it. So that hopeful we should control. And the next one is attachment. We keep lots of unnecessary attachment. So we have to control our attachment. And the fourth and main thing is the anger. Anger control is terrible, and especially at this stage, when we think of anger, we will have a kind of emotions that is going out of control from our hands. So, but after the anger, we think that it was not necessary. So when we conquer all these four things, it is like we already reached Bhagavan. So we will be reaching the 530th Namam of Vishnu Bhagavan. So we just saw Aja, Maharha, Swabhavya, Jidamitra, Pramodana, Ananda, Nandana, Nanda, Satya Dharma, Trivikrama. Ajo Maharha Swabhavyo, Jidamitra Pramodanaha, Anando Nandano Nanda, Satya Dharma Trivikramaha.